Pencil. And now I've got to flip it around. You will be all right. Remember, goodbye.
I've got one purpose in this group.
I'm aware, but you're okay.
Knowledgeable.
Yes, okay, here we go.
Opening credits.
Are we ready?
Yeah, buddy.
Don't worry about that. Hold on. Bingo.
Good evening, people, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Spirits Paranormal. I'm your host, Henry, along with Jeff, Vi, and our luscious Paige. Paige, talk to us about our cocktail tonight.
The cocktail, we're calling it the Blue Fairy.
The Blue Fairy.
The Blue Fairy.
It's a ice cream soda float, whatever you can call it. So I got the blue part is the syrup that I have a recipe for called nectar ice cream soda. It's supposed to be pink, but I didn't have any red, so we made it blue. Yeah, it's that with some vanilla vodka, vanilla ice cream, and it's a dessert. And they're enjoying it. I know Henry just kind of slurped this down real quick.
It is delicious, folks. I still have my spoon in my glass. So, tonight, kids, we're going to talk about one of the many triangles that lingers in the United States. Tonight, we're going to discuss the Alaskan Triangle, similar to the Bermuda Triangle, the Bridgewater Triangle, the Triangle out in New Mexico. So,
lots of triangles.
Lots of triangles. Jeff, I'd like you to take the lead on this one if you can.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Keep yapping.
Well,
How about the triangle?
Yes.
That's the same way that it is in Alaska.
Really?
Yep. Planes lose their compasses and stuff and die, all their
magnetic fields.
So,
yeah, strong magnetic field up here, I heard.
We're thinking it's a giant portal.
Nice.
Something like that.
But we're finding out more and more each week.
Yeah. Now, I didn't even know there was this kind of activity in Alaska, but Alaska not only has so many UFO, I guess, anomalies, but they also have cryptids and, just weird stuff. The first time I knew about it was after I was watching this one film called...
Excuse me a minute. Henry, I need you to come forward.
Better?
That was a little bit better. But I kind of lean more to this. Yeah. I won't be able to see all three of you.
To the left.
All
To the
right.
left.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're not doing the Cupid shuffle tonight, okay?
Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't realize how just strange Alaska is until I saw this one movie. It was kind of like a pseudo documentary about this one lady. She was Dr. Abigail Tyler, and she used hypnosis to help patients who reported being visited by a white owl, and that uncovered memories of alien abductions to her patients. Because there was the ones that stuck out to me was this one guy. He saw the owl all the time, and he really went off the deep end. I mean, he was almost like possessed by it, and it showed him rising up from the bed, and this was supposed to be actual footage. You have to see the movie because they have actual scenes of stuff happening in the movie, like the guy being levitated from the bed.
Okay, what's the name of the movie?
It's fourth kind. So what he did is he eventually snapped, and then he killed his family, and then he eventually killed himself. And then the next one was, the lady. There was a lady that was also a client of hers. It was towards the end of the movie, which really stuck in my mind, is that she was afraid of something going to happen to her. So they had a cop park outside. Why is that moving by itself?
What?
And it is moving by itself.
What?
The table was moving by itself.
Maybe because the heat from the candle?
No, it was literally just moving by itself.
No, it was moving, and it was like somebody moved it with a hand.
Oh, cool.
Somebody.
And nobody got this recorded?
No,
well, I don't think. Did you get it?
No, it's not in the picture.
We just saw it.
We just saw it. Yeah. Okay.
You didn't see it?
No.
It went whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't move a lot, but
Hey,
anyways, yeah,
it's okay. It's all hearing.
the lady had a kid, and the cop was parked outside their house for security. I can't remember exactly why. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but the cop was outside. They thought that the lady was a danger to her kid. Well, something happened where there was a huge UFO, and it was hovering above the house, and according, with the cop cam and everything, he saw it all happen. It's kind of blurry and all that, but what happened was that I guess the kid got taken up through the house. Like the aliens came to get him, levitated him, and he raised up into the ceiling. And she was freaking out and everything, and the cop is freaking out, and it was really freaky is that it was just so real, because it was supposed to be cop dash cam that this all happened. So I was like, wow. And that was in Alaska. And the thing is that to get from place to place in Alaska.
No, it's not going to come back, V.
Sorry, the flowers are moving on their own, and I'm watching your hands. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what kind of caught my mind, is that these kind of things happen a lot in Alaska. And then you get the whole Alaska Triangle. And, it's like what the Bermuda Triangle is. People disappear, planes disappear, boats disappear because of some kind of disturbance in all their instruments. But the Alaska Triangle, as I search for, more stories about Alaska, and there's tons of them. But the Alaska Triangle goes from Anchorage to Juneau to Barrows. And part of that is also in just a little sliver of Canada. So, yeah.
A little slither of Canada.
Yeah. And the hot spots are Mount Hayes. And that is a place where a lot of UFOs that have been sighted. It's really high. And it's the whole area, the weather around there is really bad. So, actual pilots, human pilots, they don't fly near it. But of course, people will see lights flying around it and saucers flying around it and everything. So it's almost like well, it is a really UFO hot scene. But now, getting into the guts of everything, 137 miles away from it is Mount Denali. And Mount Denali used to be what's the name? Anyways, it got renamed, and it used to be Mount McKinley.
Oh, so now
Now it's Mount Denali. I don't know why they changed the name, but that is where the infamous Black Pyramid is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge pyramid that is supposed to be 2 times taller than the Giza pyramid in Egypt. At 550 feet tall and a deep underground that is supposed to have a lot of aliens working with humans. So it's highly top secret. And supposedly it's so deep that the ETs, the extraterrestrials, and the government allegedly work together. Not for security, but for experimentation, according to a whistleblower. It was detected when a Chinese did a nuclear bomb test, and the vibrations were felt all the way to that part of Alaska, that northern part of the triangle. And so the nuclear bomb was that heavy, and the seismologists detected a disturbance to where when the vibration from the blast went and sent the vibrations, that's when they first noticed the anomaly that is the Black Pyramid.
So the whole pyramid was buried under snow and ice?
Well, it looks like a mountain, but it's covered in snow and ice. Well,
it's not natural.
It's not natural. It's not. It's not made by humans.
So they buy what?
Aliens.
Pyramids are always made by the aliens.
Let's blame the aliens.
And now there was the CIA hired
God
this
bless them.
this one guy, Patrick Price. He was, I don't, has anyone ever heard of remote viewing?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like one of the top remote viewers. And his remote viewing saw ET structures, extraterrestrial structures, humanoids, and humans, which were probably military. But now this dude, he apparently saw too much
Didn't you watch
through
it
his
in Tongan?
through his through his remote viewing,
Mhm.
and he was seeing too much of the inside of it, and he felt really, really wigged out because of everything he was seeing. And somehow he was telling everybody about it, and he left Alaska, and he was really shaken up. And he went to Vegas, and well, he was probably killed on purpose because according to, I think, his son, he told his son that he felt a sting in his leg, and then later he died. Now
Glad you joined us again.
his wife wasn't notified by the hospital, and the weird thing was that they cremated his body, so he didn't even have a funeral,
Interesting.
and his family didn't even get to.
No, say goodbye, no closure,
Yeah,
nothing. Huh?
nothing. It was just.
They said, we're going to cremate you. That way we have nobody to dig up and exhume and do an autopsy on.
Yeah, I think it's a CIA trick. But,
It's a way to cover up. It's what
Yeah.
they call a CYA.
Well,
Mhm.
my question to you though is this: is cremation of bodies is a very easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't need to have a autopsy. I mean, this thing was, well, that his didn't get an autopsy because he obviously he had to got rid of because of what he saw.
Yeah, you can do an autopsy as long as the body's available. You can do an autopsy, but once it gets cremated, you cannot do it because there's all ash.
Yeah. So
But if it's been buried, then you can go back and exhume the body and dig and look into it. But
Well, I think they did it so fast that his family didn't even get anything but probably a bowl of ashes.
that's probably they did it for a reason. It's a cover up.
A large check.
Yeah, give me a check.
Maybe.
Give me a check.
Hush money. But now,
Men in Black.
ever since that happened, the scientists and intelligence agents flew near the area, and they felt electronic pulses, strange seismic patterns, and gravitational anomalies. So it seemed like a power source of some sort, an ancient power source. Yeah, because
Tongan's there.
Well,
it's here.
she's behind Jeff, so she can't be seen.
No, she can be seen.
Say hi to Tongan.
so all of that was pretty much kind of kept on the down low. But now in 2025, a small team of rogue physicists and underground researchers launched a covert mission because they wanted to go see what was going on, because they've heard about this. And there was humming with energy around it, and it resonated in perfect harmony with solar storms and deep space radio pulses, like it was just harvesting cosmic energy. So it's like a power source. So the researchers try to upload their discovery on an encrypted cloud server so that the government couldn't get them or find out what it was, because it was hosted by an offshore server.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know how they're gonna do that.
But when that happened,
Interesting. That happened.
yeah. But now,
Always the government. By the way, we do conspiracy theories in case you wonder.
mhm.
We're not just ghosts.
But yeah, it was encrypted on a cloud server off like, I don't know, someplace else. But eventually it was found out by these people, the explorers, and it was weird because their professional credentials were revoked and their publications were wiped.
Ooh. That's really
Interesting.
sus.
Yeah. Eventually, the military did find out
I mean, you know,
about it.
when it gets
And-
wiped like that, you know something's up.
Yeah, and so with military grade encryption, they just wiped everything. So that way there was like, no evidence of anything.
Things get redacted, kind of like what's going on right now.
No, nothing's going on right now.
And not only that, but
Well, we're going to keep you around, okay? If you want to tell us secrets, you can tell us maybe face to face, but not over TikTok, okay?
and now the team's communication eventually vanished and their devices went dark. However, a PDF report was leaked to an anonymous investigator.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. With partial scans and thermal and magnetic data and imaging. So, what they also, the last thing that these, because these people, they're getting scrubbed, just having their identity erased and everything. And within this PDF, the last thing that they posted was, it's not a myth. The machine was never a myth and it was never meant to be found, which is, kind of obvious because, the government just pretty much just washed all their information away.
Well, the government had its top men on this one.
And it's in Alaska, so it's like
Remote.
very remote, and it's very
isolated.
known if who's coming in and coming out,
It's not easy to get to.
and it's not on the map either.
Right. I mean, if it's easier to get to, then it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't find it on the map nowadays.
No.
You couldn't find it then.
Not even Google Maps?
Not even Google.
Doubt Google Maps, though I haven't tried. All I know is from the research that I did is that as far as it was known, that area, it was like kind of like in the middle of the Alaskan Triangle.
So that means there could be energy pulses that go out, and that's what takes down a lot of planes.
Well, if it's been there for thousands and thousands of years, made by aliens, there's a theory that it might be a power source for the alien craft.
Could be. But there's also, like, I heard that along with power source, that in the triangle area there, it would messes up the compasses of the airplanes and navigational systems. There's a lot of the high electromagnetic energy out there, which is a magnet messes with drives your compass.
Yeah.
So you got all these magnetic fields out there just.
And when you got a huge magnetic, pyramid out there that's bigger than the pyramids in Egypt, that thing's got to put up a lot of power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they say that your Egyptian pyramids are like powerhouses, anyways, power plants.
Oh,
and then that could.
It could be. It could be. It's a theory.
Yeah, I mean that's probably because that it has electromagnetic pulses and strange seismic patterns and gravitational anomalies. I mean, it could
Exactly.
only mean that, And then it's perfect to put it out in the middle of nowhere
and hide it.
Yeah.
Great place to hide.
Well,
Perfect place to hide.
We found it.
but then again, it could have been there before the just millions of years, maybe even before maybe Alaska became so kind of like, really cold, because even like the South Pole, it wasn't always cold down there. It was at one point, I think it was supposed to be all green and everything until
a tropical paradise.
Yeah, and even underground too.
Well, climate change, it happens.
Yeah. Well, the Ice Age, it's like the thing was made before the Ice Age hit. So you're talking about thousands and thousands, if not millions of years ago. Just like, because like the pyramids in Giza are also considered power sources too.
Yep.
Because there's the water that runs underneath the pyramids.
Yeah, water's the source of power.
Yeah, and supposedly there's like some kind of cell underneath the pyramids that scientists have found, but other scientists are have been trying to do.
Yeah, I believe you, Eric. According to Eric, he says there's been 5 ice ages.
5 who?
Ice ages.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's pretty believable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Eric.
Eric is a wealth of information.
Yes, he is.
We like having Eric come join us.
There's the Ice Ages, and then there's the Flood also that a lot of ancient civilizations have noted, especially in the Bible. You know?
Well, yeah, the Bible's not the only does not have the only flood story.
No, it does not.
No, there's others. But then again, you got to figure that, that if that flood did happen, it happened around, obviously, and
Right.
different civilizations
It's interesting.
noted it.
You brought that up. Years ago, I was watching a documentary on the Great Floods.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was particularly pertaining to Noah and his ark. But
Noah.
Thank you. Well, anyway, all of a sudden they started showing there was a diver, I think probably somewhere off of America, part of the United States, and he found a cave, and there was a skeleton in there,
Okay.
Like a normal human one?
a human skeleton.
Hmm.
And so they were thinking that possibly he went to that cave to hide during the rains.
It's possible. I mean, I can see it. I mean, if you get go
Yeah,
there, it's raining. You want to get out of the rain, shelter, cave. I mean, and then it just kind of floods.
But they also found, arrowheads and a few other things too, like some stone knives.
Yeah.
And I found that really interesting. Well, yes, the stories of the Great Flood, every corner of the earth has one.
Yes, they do. It's all over the place, guys.
So not only that, but Alaska also has cryptids.
All right!
Hey!
They have a Kashitaka, which is a shapeshifter.
Whoa.
And it one story I heard was this lady was in the forest and there was a whole bunch of crows around her and just tons and tons of crows. And then they were flying around her and everything. And then when they cleared, there was just like this crow like humanoid and just flew after her, but she ran and she didn't get hurt or anything. She lived to tell about it. And there's also sea monsters there. The natives have known about the sea monster there for decades. I didn't really get into that because there's just so much more to get into, but it's called a Nantanok. So they got
one of those words that we can't pronounce. We'll try not to butcher too badly.
That's why I don't pronounce them.
Yeah, it's like I can attempt, but I don't want to butcher it.
Right. And also they're at Portlock. I think we watched this together about Portlock.
Portlock. That's an interesting little town.
Yeah, Dogfish Bay. It was a thriving fishing village and had a cannery, and a lot of people, they lived in this place and they were going to try to grow it, but the residents there eventually fled the area and completely abandoned it around in the 1950s because of the big hairy man. So the big hairy man is Alaska's Bigfoot.
Right.
Except this thing's mean.
Yeah, he was like mutilating bodies.
Yeah.
Throwing body parts in the river and
cannery. The
How many times have we gone over this? Of course, he's an animal. That's what they do.
Yeah, but this one
animals. We're considered animals too.
But this one wiped out a whole village. And
you weren't there, yeah, you were.
But yeah, a lot of the workers at the cannery started to go missing, and
they said, we're out of here.
And then down the river, they were finding dismembered body parts.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you would just toss them. So a bear would not do that.
Yeah, no.
Right. So
So he ate what he wanted to off these bodies, and then he just tossed the bodies all willy nilly.
Yeah, pretty much.
An arm here, a leg there, the torso over here.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, that's definitely not a Bigfoot.
They need a bear.
No, because actually they seen because the thing leaves footprints all over the place. The only thing is that no one can get a picture of it or anything because the thing is so fast. And the natives said that it was almost like it was a ghost because it was so fast, because they'd see it and then try to get near it and it just like disappear, which makes it a pretty good killing machine, if you ask
yeah,
me.
I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Kill.
Kill.
It's either that or it's protecting its area.
That sounds more probable.
Yeah.
It could be just both. I mean, it could be territorial, of course, or it could be a food source.
Yeah.
It could be both.
Yeah,
Humans are rather tasty.
I wouldn't know.
Either would I.
But
But
this thing was huge.
That's hilarious. That was funny.
I was like, that's funny.
that's like when Vi was talking about Puppy Boy.
Ah, puppy boy.
That was in a text of ours. We were going back and forth. We'll have to go. We have to get to Dog Man one day.
The
Puppy
baby
boy.
dog.
Puppy boy.
Puppy Boy!
Yeah, the dog man who starts out as a puppy boy
Right.
and then grows into the dog man.
Right.
It's a beautiful story.
Where's my pupper?
Your puppers is on the couch.
Okay.
Tearing up her little toy.
Her baby.
She's eating the cotton.
Well, yeah, that's what she does.
But yeah, Alaska, man, that place is just
Weird.
way out there,
It's weird. Alaska.
all by itself. Strange things happen to it. Who's cryptids?
Well, they kind of like it out there. They probably like it out there because nobody's going to bother them. It's like we can just come out here and do what we want to do. And leave us alone.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the mountains. Nobody wants to fly around in mountains that are, always snowing and wind and everything.
Snow and ice and wind. That's what you need. That's what we always want, right?
Electromagnetic pulses. And
All sorts of fun things.
Yeah.
Yes.
enough to just knock all of your instrumentation off.
That's what it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I think there was even a governor that was on a plane. His plane went down because something happened to it that had to do with
Electrical, yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them.
Right. They couldn't
Did
find
they ever find them?
No.
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 No, and it's like they knew almost to the moment when the plane went down, they couldn't find it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, just like the Bermuda Triangle with planes and ships missing.
Well, he'll come back one day. I got a question to ask you guys.
Uh-oh.
Eric, are you there?
He's still here, yeah.
Do you think if they go in whatever time of the year, whenever they go, whatever period that was in, do they come back thinking it is still that period? Do they age?
Do they age? Good
What are you
question.
talking about? Like they go into a different dimension?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Come back and it's a different. Did they leave in say 1950? Did they come back? When they come back, it's 1970. Did they age 20 years?
Yeah.
No.
According to Eric, he says yes. They age.
They age.
They age. I can see that. You should be able to age. I mean, if they're
Or
Yeah.
do they actually age when they're back in this dimension?
Yeah, but not.
well, they probably age in both dimensions. Maybe at different rates.
Yeah.
Well, when you're in space, your aging slows down.
But how you know they're in space? They're just a
We
different
have
dimension.
no idea.
They're in a different dimension. Doesn't mean they're in space. They're just.
Well,
That's what it
yeah,
is.
it's kind of a weird thing.
It's hard to wrap your head around it.
Okay. All right. Yes, that's my fault that we went off the.
That's okay. That's all right. And then it's like I'm sure they age. It's just that they're in the other dimension, the home dimension. Let's say it. They might age at a different rate than they do when they do over here.
Yeah.
Kind of like if we went someplace another dimension, we might age. We might go back in age. We might say, oh yeah.
I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fat's gone and I got my hair back.
Yeah. And then come back here.
No.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh crap, what happened? And again, according to Eric, it says, considering that time is a human concept, there is no such thing as time. Time is a concept that we use to keep track, keep ourselves on.
I don't know, man. It just seems like nowadays, time is really going by fast. I don't know if it's because we're getting old or anything, but man, it just seems like the weeks go by fast,
Oh,
the
yeah.
months go by fast, and I heard a theory that it's because there's a slight change in the poles.
Could be it.
Uh-oh.
So,
I was watching Morticia.
but
I'm
yeah.
going to stand up for a second.
Okay, stand up. 1, 2. There he is. Our very own Bigfoot.
Scary.
I knock on trees too. Oh.
It's a slight vibration shift. Yeah, Eric, there has been a vibrational shift. I know. Has been because there's some stuff that's just kind of feeling really interesting. Things are weird right now.
Very
Especially around full moons. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Everything feels really awkward when there's a full.
I mean, it's just things are weird right now. We gotta find some weird shit going on in the world. Vanita and I did something fun a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
And what did you girls do?
The walk for
Walk for
peace.
peace.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
It was good.
We got to see the monks on their walk. We got to see them outside of Richmond
And their dog.
and their dog. We didn't see the dog though. I didn't get to see the
He may be resting.
exactly, you know. And we got him on one of the highways by one of our favorite wineries, of course. So we got him on. We watched him walk. It was like, okay, we're going to go to the winery, and then we went to the winery, and then that evening we went to hear them speak at one of the local churches. And
Very nice.
Yeah, it was. We were standing outside below freezing temperatures in the 20s. My face is going numb, but I didn't care.
Yeah, we stood there for quite some time, a few hours.
Yeah, listening to him, the man has a sense of humor. He really does. He was funny.
It was funny.
Is that the leader?
Yeah, the lead monk. But yeah, it's just amazing the impact this small group of monks is having on the country right now.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
The monks from...
Fort Worth.
Huh?
They started in Fort Worth.
No, I'm just saying where they're from.
All over the place. All over the place.
Where
All over the world.
Where their monkage is.
They're Buddhist monks that their temple is in Fort Worth. That's where they're based, and they just.
I didn't know that there was
Some are from
monkeries
France.
around here.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's a couple temples here in Richmond too.
So-
Mine is 50 in Wisconsin. Oh hell no. They will not catch me outside. There's a couple temples here in Richmond. If I like about going to one and maybe getting some of the bracelets.
Get blessed.
Get blessed.
Where's the Dalai Lama from? He's from China, right?
Not Tibet, I think.
Tibet.
Yeah.
So they're not Tibetan monks.
Met the Dalai Lama.
They're
too.
Buddhist. Yeah, they're not. They're just Buddhist. They're Buddhist monks.
Oh,
And there's different flavors of Buddhism. Like there's different flavors of Christianity.
yeah.
And these guys come in. It was just a privilege to see them.
I wish I could have seen that.
Too cold for you, Henry.
Huh?
It was
Too cold for you.
Yeah, no, I'm a sissy boy.
Yeah, it was like they Brian and I talked about the month coming through. We're like, we gotta go. We both just felt compelled to go see him,
Okay.
and we did.
That's
The
wonderful.
crowd was really nice too. So usually crowds are kind of pushy or weird or
Yeah,
whatever.
but
They were
the
really
crowds,
nice.
no, the crowd. That's what the crowds anywhere surrounding these monks. They are just like the crowds. They're calm. They're peaceful. They're respectful. That's what we need.
It's like everybody was there for the right reasons. It was really nice, actually.
I agree with you ladies 100%. All right, I got to ask you a question. How did you feel after you left?
Cold.
Cold.
Besides cold.
You mean spiritually, maybe?
I mean, the next day, when I left, I was still processing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not until the next day that I was really able to truly process.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it changed my life, but I'm glad I went.
It's an experience
It's an
in life
experience.
you'll never see.
Again. I was like, it made me interested in Buddhism now. It's like,
You and Richard Gere.
no, Buddhism does has its points, you know? It's all about peace, love, and harmony. Is that what your Christ taught?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except Christ taught peace through him.
Well, Buddhists said peace for yourself. Thing is, when you wake up in the morning, first thing you should say is, today is my peaceful day.
How'd you post it on Facebook the next day?
Today's my peaceful day.
You know what? I'm going to start using that every day. That is a good philosophy.
Yeah, it's like set you up for a day. Today's my peaceful day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, there was a psychiatrist that I saw at the VA, and I think he was a Buddhist. He kept on referring to, I have to keep my house clean. You have to keep your house clean, which means don't hang on to the mess,
Right.
which is negative energy.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, he did this with his hand. He said, "You see this?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "This is a fist." He goes, "If you keep your fist like this, you can't give, nor can you receive."
Eric, you have a good point. Eric just says that they think that Jesus was doing he was traveling the world. Remember the missing years in the Bible?
Yeah.
Christ, he was traveling the world spreading his message. That's what they think he was doing. Which is kind of like what the monks were doing.
Well, like from when he was a teenager till he was, I think he started his
About
ministries when he was in, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of, there's a big gap of years missing in the Bible. He's like this kid, and all of a sudden, he's aged 20 years.
Your buddy Anne Rice wrote a book about him.
Yes, she did. She wrote a couple books about his missing years.
Yeah.
They were all obviously fiction. They were interesting. But yeah, Eric, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's theories about that whole part of his life that weren't recorded in the Bible.
There's a lot that's not recorded in the Bible.
This is very true.
I mean, it's just like there's certain books that aren't in the Bible.
They aren't the canon. Yeah, a bunch
They
of men who got together decided what was going to be in the Bible, what was not.
And
Men, exactly.
Well, they were mostly priests and stuff. High
Men.
priests.
Hey.
So, if they want to get it written right, you have to trust a man.
Oh yeah,
You know what I say to that, don't you?
that's like Jeff. Women reading.
Jeff, we're going to have a talk. You
No,
might
but
be
he was-
sleeping outside in the cold.
Those missing years, one theory was that Jesus went to Egypt.
That's what I heard. That's one of them.
Yeah, and studied a lot of their faith beliefs, and then because he came back, he became not a monk. He became not a priest.
A rabbi.
No, he was born a Jew.
Prophet?
Rabbi means teacher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he's a Nazarene. And that was a different version of
Judaism. Interesting. I did not know that.
I always thought the Nazarene was just like, because he's from Nazareth.
yeah. So he's a Nazarene, and there's also a religion of Nazarenes.
There is a Nazarenes, but they're not Jewish. It's a Christian. It's a flavor of Christianity. Church of Nazareth, I think it's called. I heard
It's
about
the
that.
Nazarenes,
Yeah,
Church of the Nazarene.
yeah, that's just not Jewish.
No,
That sounds almost like Southern Baptist.
They're different. I don't know much about them, but they're different.
Do you know, I actually learned there's a friend of mine whose father was what was known as a primitive Baptist minister.
Primitive?
Primitive.
Oh.
does he live out in the forest or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, you've heard of Primitive Baptist? And you're a former Baptist.
We don't study other Baptist stuff, much less do we study about different kinds of Catholicism.
Baptist, or like they say,
They are primitive.
So you live in the forest?
their beliefs.
Oh,
They're very, weren't they like very,
Baptisty.
Very
very, it's, literal to the Bible, weren't they?
Huh?
Like very literal in the Bible.
If the Bible says so, that
That's
has
it.
to happen. There is no black and white.
There is black and white. There's no gray.
there's no gray.
There's no gray. And the Bible says you died right now, you're dead. Even though I can say you're breathing and alive. But the Bible says you're dead, you're dead. Bible
Yep.
says the sky is green, it's green, not blue, green.
Even though in your primary colors you could look up and say, "Oh, that is blue."
Right. It's just they're very literal with their belief in the Bible.
A cloud is gray. It is not white.
Well, some clouds are gray.
Fine.
The definition of gray.
What?
There's definitely gray skies.
Mm-hmm. So, they're just very literal. When the Bible says it's,
Very literal.
if the Bible says I'm a second class citizen because I'm a female, then therefore I'm a second class citizen. I must listen to you and bow down to you and do whatever you tell me to do. And you know how that's going to work out.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna go over well.
That's misconstrued by someone who doesn't really read the Bible.
Well,
It's-
that's what they think.
No, it's not. According to the Bible, you're supposed to respect your wife.
Okay, that's what you say, but
No,
these
that's
people-
what's written.
Okay, Jeff, that's what you say. Okay, but according to these people,
Oh, according to them, yeah.
it's different. Okay.
Can we talk about the ghost in the Lazy Susan again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yo, that was so weird.
We had a ghost messing with our lazy Susan.
Me and
Everybody
Okay.
caught it except for me.
me and Henry saw it. Paige didn't
I saw
see
it. I saw it.
And they all saw it, but I did not. So that's like,
Yeah.
I was probably looking at something else. And
You know, sometimes when you get these hauntings, they happen so quickly.
Yeah, there's no way this candle would have caused any of that. No.
No.
I wouldn't see Bob.
Too much stuff on that Lazy Susan.
yeah, unfortunately, Eric, we didn't catch it on camera. It's like,
Man, it's always off camera. It was
Oh,
right
it's all-
there.
everything good happens off camera,
You couldn't even see it on yours?
No, my camera's not pointing that way. I'm pointing this
Just
way, not
us.
that way.
Oh.
So,
That's
He had a bigger
weird.
field of
a view.
bigger.
Of you.
Well, I don't. I'm concentrated on y'all.
Well, you miss all the good stuff.
Amazing producer.
That's right. Call me the cat herder for a reason.
Yeah.
You
But
love that title.
Yeah.
But that's pretty trippy, though.
It's kind of fun. We had a little
A little haunting.
activity.
I mean, I did see somebody on the couch a moment ago.
Besides my butt, besides my big foot girl.
Well, she wasn't here when I. So I just blew it off as like the blanket, but it was a person. The legs were crossed. They were looking. They moved their arms. And it was in the.
Yeah, I missed that.
It was the side of my eye, so that's why I looked over and I was like, I'm sure people saw it, but when I looked over, I was like,
Tongan on the couch?
no, she was like down here somewhere. But then this moved right after I saw that, so then I was like,
Okay.
you got somebody. Somebody saying hello.
Yeah, it's all right. As long as
Well,
they
at
just-
least they're peaceful.
Yeah, no, they don't mess with me. I don't mess with them.
I tell you though, honestly, over at the American Legion post in the stew room where I took you, Paige, I was there with Walter and Lisa.
How are they doing?
They're fine. The three of us were sitting back, unwinding from, we had to do an event. And all of a sudden, one of the wall locker doors opened up very slowly.
Uh-oh.
Well, of course, Walter looks at his arm and his hair is like standing up.
Right.
And so he goes into full ghost hunting mode. And then Lisa is kind of a skeptic. But how the hell can you do about that? I mean, honestly. And then the beauty of it, too, is the three of us stepped out, turned the lights off, and the lights went back on.
You ever have anything going on at your place?
No, other than the sounds of the animals in the attic. Yeah,
we
squirrels.
had we did have a lady die 2 houses down from us. But this has been going on since before she passed.
But Morticia stared at the top of our
Stairs.
basement staircase.
Well, I tell you one thing, though. There's got to be something out there because I do watch the animals. And even Luna, he'll stare at the wall. And he's got this obsession with the bathroom downstairs. Jumps into the tub, he just stares.
He's waiting for a bath.
Oh, I tried to give him one, he screamed at me. Applauded me.
Do you have a picture of Luna on your phone? I know you do.
I do. I have many pictures of Luna.
Of course. Probably just go on Nikki's Facebook page and find a whole bunch
Oh, we have
too.
a whole Facebook page dedicated to Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Free Luna.
Free Luna.
Free Luna. Rob did that. Rob and I had a friend of ours, Rob, at their party one year. We had this. Well, we both had the same idea at about like the same time to make the signs or something that says "Free Luna." They say always crate their cat when we have a party. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
so we're like, "Free Luna, free Luna."
Well, Luna, here's a picture of him in his toy tube.
His tube, he's a Lunas. He's a Lunas.
It's too
Not
much.
mistaken, Christmas morning.
Too much glare.
Yeah, I got too much glare of that. 'Cause Luna's a black cat.
Oh, but
Yeah. I mean, one time it was just us that went over to your house and you let Luna out.
Something flew across my ceiling. You sure wasn't the shadow, Eric? Eric said something flew across the ceiling. I said, you sure it's not a shadow?
Just now? Or
Yeah.
recently?
well, right there next to you. on the
Well,
right
all right.
side.
Here is a picture of my wife dressed up as a Dalmatian holding Luna wearing bat wings.
Like
Darker
regular
than shadow.
Oh.
Coming in.
Oh, so cute. So over there a moment ago, I saw a shadow too. So you're kind of confirming something I saw too.
So
That's why you saw me.
oh,
That's why you keep seeing me look at certain things, because I'm just trying to confirm. But I'm not speaking. I'm just like,
Okay.
All right, Eric, you saw it. You just confirming what Miss Vi saw. That's cool.
You saw
well,
her
thank
shadow.
you, Eric, because I was like, no, I'm seeing this.
This is cool. I'm glad to know we're getting some confirmation.
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
You can see me looking too, right? You see me like,
Oh.
Eric, I want to thank you for doing that.
Yes.
I missed the whole damn thing.
Man, you got to keep your eyes open.
I know. I'm trying to stay focused, but I can't.
It's that ADD, but you and I both have. Huh? What? Squirrel.
screw it, where?
I am a Ritlin child all the way.
Man.
And
I mean, you
I
know.
was trying to think of when it moved, what I was talking about when it moved.
You're kind of earlier on in the story.
I don't know.
The Black Pyramid, or
No, not that far in.
No.
was I talking about the Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind movie? I
Yeah,
think that,
you were.
I
That
think
was
it
it.
was
It was
around.
probably the White Owl. Now, something like a white owl, that is more symbolic with the Native American people.
I'm thinking Hedwig from Harry Potter.
But I have to, if anyone can look and find that movie, The Fourth Kind, it was released, back in 2009.
Okay, I know you and I watched it one night.
I watched it a couple times, and it was also interesting because it had something to do with Egypt also.
Yep.
Yeah, there was some because they were talking about ancient spaceships or UFOs in Egypt back in the day, and they had like drawings of UFOs and Egyptian hieroglyphics and everything.
I've seen those.
But the owl always represents something.
A white owl?
Yeah. So just if you want to see it, it's called The Fourth Kind, 2009, a sci-fi psychological horror film starring Mila Jovovich as a psychologist in Nome, Alaska, investigating a series of unexplained disappearances linked to alien abductions using a pseudo-documentary style that intercuts dramatic reenactments with archival footage. So that would be the
levitation
and that UFO taking the kid. And the title, you know what? I almost want to say that kid was the psychiatrist, Mila's kid, because I think they were going to take the kid away from her for some reason because they thought she was crazy.
Well, she might, yeah.
But the title refers to Jay.
What? You got something on you?
Yeah, it's right there.
I see it.
No, you see it. It's moving. Yeah,
You're really.
You see it?
I see it.
I was looking at your shirt because it's the same color, but it's only on me.
I see it. It's kind of like a little cloud.
Yeah, it's like a cloud right here and right here.
Think it's a reflection though?
No, it wasn't there before.
No, she's colder here.
Well, ask Eric, see what he thinks. Does she feel cold to you?
She's colder right here.
I think there's something here. I can kind of feel it a little bit.
We got another Dari.
We keep going if you want to, but
no, but that's kind of like the same thing that Dari felt when she
had her own little guides. Yeah, Mary.
Well, Mary was always with her.
Yeah, I think Mary was formerly enslaved at Monticello. Yes.
Yeah, well, that explains it. Maybe she's visiting me. She wants to be on camera today. Hey,
active.
But yeah, that wasn't there before. I was looking at it, but it's still there. It's just like if it picks up on the video, you'll be able to see it. It looks kind of like a cloud right here, but there's no light that's causing any of that. It's just doing anything. You can see on his shirt, it's not doing that, but right here on me, it is. So interesting.
Wow. No, nobody wants to come on me.
What? Nobody wants to come on you? TMI.
Hilarious. So funny.
Oh, please. Get your heads out of get your minds out of the gutters.
You walked right into that.
No spirits want to come visit me.
Much less come on you.
Such a penis, you know. All right, kids. By the clock on the wall, I think it's time for us to say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace out.
We're gonna do a cleansing.
Stay weird.
Stay strange.
Stay strange. Burn some sage.
Yeah, burn.